Howdy doodles, guys. All right, so now we're going to make an Egyptian necklace. The materials you'll need are a cardboard paper or construction paper, a large plate. I had this plastic one, something that fits inside of your construction paper like mine does, and you're going to need a smaller plate like this. Okay, you're also going to need markers or any kind of colors. I also have crowns over here to my side, and you'll need scissors. You're also going to need glue. Again, I like stick glue. It dries faster, less of a mess. Okay, and I also have my decorating ingredients. So I have some rice and some lentils and some pasta noodles. All right, so now that I have all of my ingredients, the most important part is cutting out your necklace. Here is what you need to do. So with your larger plate, you'll put it on top of your construction paper as I did, and you'll try to make it occupy as much of the paper as you can. You're going to hold it in place by pushing your hand in the center and tracing around your plate. Okay? And there is our first circle. Okay, the next step is we have our circle outside, so that's the shape of our necklace. We're going to take our small plate and we're going to put it right on the edge of the paper. So you're going to have a little bit of a difference in shape when it goes around. Okay, and we're going to trace that little plate. I like to trace it twice because it gives me more of a line, a mark, so that I know where to cut. All right, now it's time to cut. So we're going to cut all of this little plate out. To get our neck part. And now we're going to cut the rest of it out. I'm not too worried about the lines if I cut outside of them and make it a little wider. I'm just cutting around it because in the end, the pencil markings, you're not going to see them. Okay, now this is the moment where you try it on. All right, mine's going to fit. All right, now you can flip it over or use the side that you have the pencil markings on. I'm going to use this side. So the next thing you need to do is decorate. I'm going to start by making this side heavier, so I'll grab some glue and I'm going to put my little circle that I cut out underneath so that I have a base to smear my glue, and I'm going to put a little bit of rice on here. Let's try to get it nice and stuck right there. All right. Can't wait to see your guys' design. Okay, I have my rice pattern glued on. Now I think I'm gonna do something with my little noodles that I have here. So I'm gonna do some bordering right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some of this. Now it's okay if you don't want to do this gluing. You can also color them and put some really cool designs on them. I'm gonna use my markers, but after I've glued on these pieces. So now I'm just gonna kind of put a little noodle here All right, I got my border done. Now I don't want to lift this anymore. This is my workstation now, so it has to stay where it is. I'm going to add maybe some color to it. Maybe I'll put some turquoise and draw some designs and come back in a minute. So I've decided to add some color by using some markers and some shapes. And now I'm going to fill in my shapes with some crayon. And now I'm going to add some of those beautiful lentils right about here. So again, I go back to my glue. And I want to put a good amount of glue down so that my lentils, I'm going to smear it a little bit so it gets all over the place. There we go. Put a little bit more. I'm going to do the same over here. Oops. All right. And now I'm going to use my finger to smear it just a little bit around. All right. And then I'll start to add my lentils. Oops. Come back in a few to see what it looks like. Welcome back. So now I have my lentils and they're gluing. And again, we're not lifting it off the surface, your flat surface, or you'll lose your beans. You have to wait till they dry. Okay, so now I am going to add a last little detail here of, I think I want to, I'm going to add some rice. I want to add some rice right down here. Just a little line of rice. Okay. Get chopped from my rice and drop it over. Remember to place another piece of paper under your necklace so that it's catching all the excess glue and those kind of things. Oops, had a little lentil that wanted to make it in as a piece of rice. Oh, I have another one over here. Okay, and I'm just going to try to keep it there, and when everything dries, whatever falls off, that's okay. It can fall off. But the idea is that I want the most possible glued on. All right. And from here, I'm going to do my last final touches right here. Okay, for my final piece, I've decided that I'm going to glue those 3 noodles there. But before I do that, I wanted to make them like these little boxes, like a little frame to go in them. I'm going to make 3 little boxes. And I'm going to give them different colors in the middle. Okay, and now since I only want to glue one, I don't want to rub the glue there, so I'm going to rub the noodle in some glue and then place it strategically, whoopsies, where I would like it. So I want this one like this, and my next two noodle up here there.